What's good? Welcome back, Shadow Gang. How y'all doing? Before we start, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. If you are new here, also subscribe. Follow me on my Instagram and TikTok at Ricky the Shadow. I always post when I drop a new video. And the link to the original video will be in the description below. But let's get right into it. We're going to react to my boy Black Couch Booking. And if you haven't, check out the video I did with him. It's a two-parter. And we're going to have more things coming up too very soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, we're going to react to, is the NXT women's division really talented, or are we just horny? You can make the argument that it's both. Honestly, you really can make the argument that it's both. Let's be real. There are some talented women, absolutely, but you can also make the argument that we're horny. Like, let's be real. Sex sells. Sex appeal, all that shit, that sells. But there are talented women, and I will say there's some women that are not talented, but guys fuck with them because they look cute. And then there's women that are a little bit of the both. Like, they are talented, but they don't give a fuck about them because they're talented. They give a fuck about them because they look sexy and shit. So yeah, we're gonna see what our boy Black Couch Booker got to say about it. So yeah, let's get right into it.
YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Black Couch Booker here with another video. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, subscribe, and if you're old to the channel, watch all of my old videos. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, follow me at Real Black Couch Booking. Hey man, glad that you guys are here today. We got a special treat for y'all. It is the kickoff for NXT week. Every video dropping this week will be an NXT video. And the first video, we got to talk about this lovely women's division, man. Let's get it. Let's go. So I want to know, I have the question for y'all, for myself, for everybody. Are the women in NXT really as talented as everyone's making them out to be? I've had comments on videos, live streams, everything, that the women in NXT are the best women's division in wrestling right now. I would argue AEW could give them a run for their money. I think they're neck and neck, but I do quite enjoy NXT a little bit more, NXT's women division more than the main roster. But then we have to ask ourselves as well, guys, do we have rose tits and glasses? Are we saying that the women of NXT is the best women's division because they're the sexiest, they're the prettiest, they're the thickest, they got cheeks?
Jada's a good example. Like, for example, her finisher, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't her finisher like she grabs the chick's head and she slams it on her hip? I don't know how that's gonna work. That's not really a good finisher. Like, I remember when she debuted, everybody's like, oh damn, she fine, she fine. It's like, yeah, she fine, but the finisher, like, I get it, it's technically on brand, but it's like, that's just not even a finisher. That's just like a little boom. So who knows? She definitely can use a finisher. So a new finisher, a good one too. Who knows? Maybe a DDT or something. It don't gotta be too crazy, you know. But she's a good example. Like, motherfuckers definitely like her because of her looks more. That's for sure.
Or are we saying it because they're really, really that talented and the booking is just chef's kiss?
Did you know it's made with coffee milk? It's sweet and creamy,
Get your
by the
money,
way.
Black Couch. Okay,
Chocolate!
I can't watch this. I'm sorry, bro. You know me.
Let's get right into it. But before we get into it, the ladies are not off the hook for this because how about this, right?
Okay.
Women, y'all the problem too. Y'all love the NXT women's division. Yes, the women's, it is great. We love the women NXT.
Absolutely.
Why do you love the women NXT? Let me give y'all a little something. So this is my interpretation of how the ladies be in the comment section of all these videos and photos. Yes, bitch. Oh my god, the ring gear. She is slaying with that ring gear. Yes, hunty. Yes, bitch. Wig on fleek. Oh, look at those edges. Look at her makeup.
That's how my wife be. I'm not gonna lie. That's exactly how my wife be.
Yes, mother. That's mother. That's mother right there. Yes, mother.
As a matter
Yes,
of
mom.
fact, that's how a lot of my female family members be when they watch wrestling. Like, they be talking about the looks and shit. They actually don't talk about the wrestling aspect of it or the entertainment part. They be like, that looks good. I like the way the hair's done. I like the outfit. I like this. So he's on point with that.
And dad. Yes, Kalani, go get your man Carmelo. Y'all are more involved in their real life, their Instagram, pictures and stuff than their wrestling. So
they
ladies,
treat them like Instagram models instead of treating them like actual wrestlers. And I think these females are aware of that.
the fellas, the guys being horn dogs and horny and all that, that's a part of it. But y'all are also part of the problem because
Facts.
y'all on some
It's
parasocial
just
shit
as
where
much.
y'all
It's just as much as the females is at it as the men. You know what I'm fucking trying to say. Like, it really be both. Like, men horny for it and bitches be like, oh, she cute. Like, fuck that cute shit. Look at the entertainment part. This isn't a beauty contest. The fuck.
act like y'all know these ladies and y'all just liking them because they got some sexy, some good
Exactly.
looking ring gear, they got good makeup, and they go to the same Starbucks as you and get the same order. No, 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 no. Let's focus on the wrestling. I am judging the women of NXT. We're critiquing whatever the case may be, giving my opinion based off of the wrestling, which there's a lot of parts of wrestling, not just the in ring, the promo work, yes, the gear,
Entertainment
yes, the
part.
character, and yes, how they look does play a part to certain things. Because honestly, if someone's not quote unquote as attractive as normal standards are, they might have to do a different type of character. So it is what it is. I do think that NXT women's division is extremely talented, and their booking is top level, top tier. Shawn
Can
Michaels
argue.
is going crazy. The way that the NXT women's division is being booked now is the way that y'all, with y'all rose tinted glasses, are saying that the Divas era was being booked, which is absolutely insane, absolute
I
nasty work to me.
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I can kind of see why, because lately they have been picking more attractive women than wrestlers, but they're not doing it exactly like the Divas. They're not looking for swimsuit models or anything like that, and then they're like, "We're gonna make you a wrestler." No, they're actually looking for females that are wrestlers, but they're also looking for chicks that are like sexy as fuck. Like, isn't this Santino's daughter? Like, she fine as fuck. I ain't gonna lie.
I've never personally cared for the Divas division. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but I don't think the Divas division was ever that good. But you know what I'm saying? That's me. I'll leave it at that. There are like 4 women in the Divas division who you can say that are of like the top elite, but I will save that for another video. But I do think that the women in NXT are being booked very well, and they are beneficiaries of Shawn Michaels really taking that chance and really giving them leeway to do a lot of stuff that Triple H is not going to let them do on the main roster, or he is incapable of letting them do, because the main roster, you got to book your women top heavy.
Yeah.
Which is why Miss Valkyria and Kiana James are not succeeding on the main roster as of right now, or he doesn't really have anything for them to do because he's booking top heavy. And he said, you know what, Tiffany Stratton is worthy of being booked top heavy, but not Miss Valkyria, not Kiana James, not Indy Hartwell. Shit, not Zoe Stark. At least Zoe Stark is getting some shine. At least she's on TV. At least she's doing something from week to week basis. Indy Hartwell was the NXT champion, and she can't even get a bone right now, guys.
Damn.
When you shop with the Shipped app, your schedule is the only schedule that matters. Shipped, delight in every delivery.
Yes, girl. Oh my god. I finally found the one. It was love at first sight. Oh my god.
So, yes, I do think the NXT women's division is talented. And you know what? They're combining the sex appeal with the wrestling, which is what I like a lot. And it makes for good product.
Best of both the worlds.
At the end of the day, this is something we love, we enjoy. We want to keep it pure, but this is a business at the end of the day. Shawn Michaels, he's a man of God, but at the end of the day, he knows good business. He knows that the sexier the woman, and even if she has a little bit of talent, she'll get more over than the woman who is not in today's standards, beauty standards, as attractive as another woman would be, but she can wrestle her ass off. It is what it is, man. It brings in money, sex sells, so you can't be upset.
That's what I said.
That mentality. But I do think some of y'all to a certain extent is looking at NXT with rose tinted glasses. Y'all looking at the cheeks. Y'all looking at Lola Vice shake that Cuban thing she got. It's nice. Y'all looking at Nikita Lyon with them big cheeks, and some of y'all are losing y'all mind, y'all. Like NXT women's division is talented, as I've said, but let's not go overboard. Best women's division, at the end of the day, it's hard for me to say that a women's division is better than a division with Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Charlotte Flair, etc., etc., etc. The booking is better, that's for damn sure. And the main question of this video is, are the women in NXT talented? I'll answer it right now. Yes, they are talented. Yes, I will give them that. They're not just good looking, and we're confused because, man, that Jada Parker and Roxanne Perez match was very good. Sol Ruka, which I didn't even know she was black. She was on a Black History Month poster. I'm like, she black?
Who?
Blonde hair, blue eyed woman. I think her father was on a Black History Month poster. I'm like, she black?
Ooh.
blonde hair, old Ruka, which I didn't even
Oh,
know she was black. She was on the Black History Month poster. I'm like, she
she
black?
probably biracial.
Blonde hair, blue eyed woman. I think her father or mother probably black or something. That's what's up. Shout out to you. But yeah, I'm like I said, the Soul Rukas of the world, the Jada Parkers of the world. Lash Legend has the potential to be really good. She just needs a new character, and she needs other things to do. She should be in a dominant realm like a Bianca Belair, Jade Cargill type, even though she's not as buff as them, but she has a nice toned body. And I think she can do some great work if we just get away from what they have her doing right now, which is fine for NXT.
This chick right here, Kirkman from Rome, isn't she from the WWE Next Gen? That competition, like it was basically the new Tough Enough. Kirkman from Rome. She hasn't debuted yet, which that's interesting.
But if Lash Legend was to go to the main roster with the gimmick she has now, Triple H is not putting that over. She would have to change everything.
Yeah.
Ariana Grace, well, obviously her father, Santino Marella, great character work. Wrestling, I saw her in TNA. She made an appearance in TNA. Wasn't too impressed. But that's just me personally. But you know what? I think she can get better. And if she's meant to be a comedy character, the Miss NXT thing is getting over. So I'm not mad at it. Somebody like a Wendy Chu has evolved her character to a different height. I would love to see Wendy Chu just flat out just be a WWE superstar and wrestle. The little Sleepy Time thing is whatever. It's more interesting with the dark Sleepy Time character. It reminds me of when Nikki Cross went from Nikki ASH to Nikki ASH with the black, almost like a black suit Spider-Man type of deal, which is cool. Which is, like I said, at least the women in NXT have a lot of personality and individualism. I just pointed out to you like 5 different people and how they each differentiate from
this
each
is a good
other.
example. Look, bitches be like, oh my god, look at this bitch's edges, look at her earrings, look at her makeup. They be doing that shit.
Whereas if I go to the main
Which they look
roster,
good,
whether y'all like it
yeah,
or not,
but-
I can say Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are similar. Natalia and Naomi kind of have that role of being the veteran who nothing's really going to come of what they're doing. Zelina Vega, she's the small girl who is not really going to get over but have good matches. Like a Mia Yim, who's not small, but she's going to have good matches, but they're not going to win the championships. Like a lot of people are booked on parallels with Raw and SmackDown, whereas in NXT, obviously it's just one brand, but across the board, Becky Lynch said herself, the women in NXT are being booked like this is crazy. All of them being booked like that at one time, like that's women's wrestling. But for the main roster, you got to book top heavy. You're either top or you're at the bottom. The mid card does not exist. I'm sorry, y'all. The women's tag team championships doesn't feel like a mid card. It feels very low. But Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill might bring some prestige as being 2-time champions now. So I'm hopeful to see where we can go with that. That's just my thoughts and opinions of it. That's my feelings about it, guys. I genuinely do enjoy the NXT women's division. With the acquisition of Julia, I think it's going to go to another height. I think Roxanne Perez might be heading to the main roster soon. You let Julia take the strap off of her immediately. Why not? She's an international star. And then let's get Julia versus
Sexy Red gonna be on NXT again, or was it not NXT? Monday Night Raw, I think this time. I don't know which one it was. But she coming back. Let me know what y'all
Stephanie.
think.
Well, let's get
Motherfucker. Let me know what y'all think of that. Me personally, I get it, but it's like, damn. The minute she showed up in NXT, like a few days after she left, she got arrested and shit. Her whole squad got arrested because they were fighting and shit. It was crazy. So, oof.
get Stephanie versus Julia versus Roxanne Perez, we can really be cooking something and show the other side of the NXT roster, which is they're not just good looking, they're super duper talented, and we can have a 5-star match. We haven't had a Sasha Banks and Bailey type of match in NXT in a while, in my opinion. A 5-star match like that, I don't think so, but I think we can. Obviously, we had Asuka, so we had some great matches during that era as well. But I'm looking to see what we can do now. Rhea Ripley versus Charlotte was dope, but when she was an NXT champion. But does that count for NXT? Raquel Rodriguez or Gonzalez or whatever you want to call it was dope at NXT. But let's get that 5-star banger. Julia versus Roxanne Perez, Julia versus Stephanie versus Julia, Stephanie versus Roxanne. We could really be creating something interesting here. And I'm not even talking about attraction. You see, I'm talking about the talent. Lash Legend versus Kalani Jordan for the championship. Kalani Jordan versus Jada Parker for the championship would be an absolute banger, if you ask.
Lash Legend should be NXT Women's Champion. That's just me.
me,
That's
triple
just me.
threat match, fatal four-way. We have so many women on the roster. We need more multi-person matches. That ladder match for the NXT North American Women's Championship was very fun to me. I
I'm
thought a different
glitching.
person should have won. I thought either Jada Parker or Soul Ruka should have been the champion. It is what it is. Still had a great time in watching that match. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. This is NXT week. I will see you guys in the middle of the week with a video about the men's NXT North American Championship. You heard it first. I hope this audio sound good because this is my third time recording it. Peace out.
I agree with my boy. What my boy got to say. A lot of these females, they're talented or they're attractive. Now there are some that are both, but as far as what he talks about is how the men are like basically horny ass dudes. He's not lying. There's just dudes that support certain shit. Like I went on Twitter ever since Jada Parker. Like everybody's always been like, "Damn, she's so fine," but it's like, show me some wrestling clips. You don't see no wrestling clips of her, especially the Pacific accounts. And then with the chicks, it's like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty. She looks cute. It's like, okay, what the this ain't a beauty contest. This is wrestling. So, but, it is what it is. People are going to have that type of opinion about wrestling. They just look for it because of the looks and shit. Me personally, it's both. Like, yeah, I don't mind staring at a fine ass bitch, but I like wrestling. So, yeah, but that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on notification. Peace.